One of the number one questions I get asked constantly is, how did I get my book into so many stores? How did I get international sales of my book? How? And there are so many tips and tricks to all of it, but I hate to say it, the first and most important thing is going to be the cover. Nobody cares about the plot or the synopsis, especially bookstore owners, if they don't like your cover. And the best way to get a good cover, I hate to say it, but is to not use AI. Like, they can tell, and a lot of bookstores ban AI, or to be quite honest, readers find it off putting. I know the Amazon sales say one thing, but Amazon sales are Amazon sales. My book did okay on Amazon. It sells far better IRL, and I'm very lucky for that. But the cover is the biggest thing for all of the sales. It's the thing that piques people's interest. It's the hook. It's the thing that has them question the title and want to engage with the back of the book to see what it's all about. And then as a writer, that's where my opportunity shines. This cover was very time consuming because I am not a professional artist. I am a hobbyist at most. But I sat down with Procreate on my iPad and I did this. Anyone who knows fonts can see that I use very basic fonts on this. There's a lot of elements that are very, very affordable. I think I spent money on like one extra paintbrush kit to speed up this. But again, I purchased that years ago pre AI. I don't even know if Procreate has AI integration, but this is all Procreate. And how did I come up with this? I sat and I thought about the themings of the book, and I sat and thought about what poetry is. And one of the big things that I remembered is that most poems and poetry is supposed to be all about desire and want. And I wanted to display desire and want in an active way on the cover. So I wanted that motion of the picture down in the corner where I am reaching up to myself through the in between. That way, when readers pick it up, they immediately have a visual representation of the book, but also something that lets you know about the style of poetry on the inside. If the cover already contains the metaphor, it probably informs the reader that it's not going to just be another simple book of Instagram poetry that they're going to wonder why they bought because they can just get it on Instagram for free. I wanted them to see that there's a very intentional, almost lyrical element to my style of poetry writing, which makes sense. I foundationally first learned how to write through songwriting. That's where my love of poetry came from. But I wanted them to have this sense of knowing that there are layers to what's happening from the second they look at it. I wanted it to seem active and intriguing. And so I embedded that in the cover through every little line and mistake and flaw that I made. And that's why bookstores take a look at it, because they see it and they see a serious, intentional book. So your cover matters. Take your time. And trust me, this